Hello everyone, it is your favorite clan admin, BLA, here to tell you and show you a little day in the life video. So about 2 months ago, the man currently known as Flash 1, formerly known as Nebula 1, formerly known as Singularity 0, formerly known as Esoteric 4, formerly known as Echo 3-1, formerly known as I Golden Howl, dared me that I would have to grow out a shitty mustache if he were to solo a Grandmaster Nightfall and vlog my shitty mustache for one day. I agreed, and so for the last 2 months or so, I've been growing out what's on my face here, and one day before his deadline, he soloed the Grandmaster. So now, as per our agreement, I have to shave the goatee and wear a shitty mustache for a whole day and vlog the whole thing. But I'll tell you what, I've got quite a day planned for you guys, and just as a little added bonus, we're even gonna include Friday night in the video. So it's gonna be Friday night and all day Saturday, so you get a little extra content. I hope you guys enjoy, and yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. Well, Echo, a deal's a deal. If you want shitty mustache BLA, you're gonna get shitty mustache BLA. Alright, so let's get into it. I've got a towel down here that's gonna hopefully catch all the hair from my shavings, and I gotta kind of lean over a little bit. I don't know if you guys can see me there. I've got the camera angled at a weird spot, but you probably see me here. I'm just gonna shave off what's ever here, and then we're gonna trim it up and you know, go from there. Alrighty, here we go. Oh no. Oh, this is gonna suck. This is gonna suck so bad. I don't know if you guys can hear it when this thing goes, but I'll tell you what, it bogs down when it hits the hair here. It just, oh man. Alright, so we made it through the rough stage. I gotta clean it up here. There's like a whole lot of loose stubble, but there you go. Are you happy? Because you should be. Because I'm not doing this again. Ever. So, a couple of you requested that I film my morning doing disc golf. So, that is exactly what we're doing. I'm just walking off hole 1 now and onto hole 2, which looks like this. This is at Lakewood Hills. This is a park that's about 15 minutes from my house. So yeah, we're just gonna try and film everything we can. I tried to get out here early enough where I'd be alone, but there's a solo guy behind me and I think he's better, so we'll see. So right now, I'm really trying and focusing on improving my swing or my throw, you know, and it's tough because right now, at least this morning, I'm releasing early and I'm releasing high, which is not good. So essentially, what's going on today is that I'm just kind of setting up my phone on all the different holes and showing my drives, and then maybe film a couple putts or two and provide some commentary in between there, because I wish I had a cameraman out here with me, but that's okay. I don't really need one. That's fine. So essentially, I'm gonna give you guys a little hole breakdown here, or a couple ones, because it's part of the game, right? So I'm walking off the tee pad of 7 right now, and hole 7 goes up and around to the right. But what most people don't know is you might want to play that right curve. But what most people don't know is that you actually want to be over here to the left, because where my disc ended up, which is right in front of you here, you're right off the women's tee pad with this angle, and you have a straight shot to the basket, which is actually right down there by that guy. So, all right, so this is where my second shot ended up from back there. Not too far of a throw, but that does set me up for par here. So, that's nice. So I'm probably just gonna throw a putter there and give it my best. So unfortunately, one of my putts has ended me up here, which is quite a long putt for par, but we'll see if we can make it camera in hand. It's also tricky because I'm wearing a backpack too, full of my discs, but okay. Oh, that's heartbreaking. Let's see if we can make this here. Fuck. Alrighty, so our next hole breakdown is going to be hole 10. We've made it through the front 9 with a score right now of +2, which isn't bad, but I'm not making birdies where I need to. I'm not throwing the greatest today either, which sucks, but you'll see why this is dreaded hole 10 in just a second. So as you can see, this is the tee pad for hole 10, and down there is just all trees. It's all trees. And then you have to miss this tree right here, which is the 651 tree. That is appropriately named for our area code, but that one you gotta miss on this drive in order to get in a good spot. Oh yeah, that's great. That'll be nice. Okay, so my second shot is up here after my first shot, which was back behind me, like right there. But not a great second shot, but it does set me up in a decent spot to try and make or get close to the pin for par. It's par 4, and the pin's way out there, so I don't know. We'll see. Now, another reason why hole 10 is dreaded is because it's all trees. There is very little open area out here, and your disc hits a tree and it does not play nice in any scenario. It kicks and you've just like, okay, now where do I throw from? And it's not going to be a great spot either. Like my disc kicked over to the right here and I have no idea where it is, so I'll come back when I find it. Okay, so I found my third shot, but it really is not a good look for the basket up there, but we'll see how close we get. Okay guys, so fourth shot ended up on the hill right here next to the basket, and hopefully I can make a putt and hopefully sink it from. Okay guys, so fourth shot ended up right here close to the basket. It's uphill, so it's a little tricky, but I'll tell you what, if I can make this on camera, this will be a good finish for the hole. It'll put me up +1 for the round, but that's okay. and disappointing because I'm holding a camera and I don't have balance. See, this is why I needed a cameraman, dude. So as we've got time to walk up to my disc on 10 here, I just wanted to say, what's up, Prefect? It's, yeah, I know I haven't been talking to a lot of you guys lately, and you know, that always tends to happen around the start of a new season, but if you're looking to do new content, definitely hit me up. I think it's definitely worth it for you. So I'm actually genuinely sad I didn't capture this, but the bench isn't there because it's popping me to set my phone, but there's the T-pad. My drive is all the way up here, right next to the basket. And you know what, ladies and gentlemen? Oh, it does not get much better than that. So now that I've picked up the first birdie of the day, we're gonna head to hole number 14. And hole 14 is the ace hole. And for those of you that don't know, an ace in disc golf means hole in one. And I'll tell you what, this is the hole to do it on. So unfortunately, no ace on this hole. Oh, mosquito. There's a basket. That kind of sucks, no ace, but what do you do? So these next couple holes are just gonna be a little walk and talk as, you know, I don't have anywhere to set my phone so I can record myself throwing. So that kind of sucks, but yeah, you know, you're probably wondering why I would do something just so stupid, and well, to tell you the truth, I don't know why I did either. What I can tell you is though, is it's not the fact, I took up the bet, it's not the fact that I didn't think Echo could do it. But it is the fact that I thought he would try and get close, but not complete it. And look where it got me. And I think the worst thing about all this is it's not the, God, what do I want to say? It's not just a clan humiliation for doing this, because I look like one of 4 people. I look like a coach. I look like a trashy 70s, 80s porno actor. I look like a child predator. I forget what the other guy was. Or I look like a police officer. And that's the worst part about all this. Also, I have to record myself in public, which I don't like doing, because it makes me look pompous and elitist. Wait a minute, then, shouldn't I like that? All right, so in our continuation today, we are changing the oil of this thing. This is my car. I had the bumper replaced a couple years ago, and the painters did not do a good job of painting it. The paint's chipping and it's peeling back actually in some spots, like right here. Like it just peels back. And like this bumper isn't even scratched. There's no primer on it. So just a really shitty paint job, and that's why it's doing that. I'll have that eventually replaced hopefully, but it's not cheap to replace that. So, and the car still functions, so you know the drill. Okay, so. All right, so here's the dill sack. Changing the oil goes as such. Here's the oil pan, and there's a screw for the oil pan, right? So, and then next to it is my oil filter, and that's right there. So we need to remove both the oil filter and drain the oil out of the oil pan. But first we do the oil pan. So what you do is you take your handy dandy 14 mil ratchet wrench, and you just loosen that. I've already loosened it, so you know, it's already loose like so. And then you just want to just ever so slightly twist off your fingers. Now what happens is usually people drop the bolt in there because the oil comes out and it's kind of hot from the car running. But I'm pretty good about holding onto it, but you know, there are times where I drop it. So let's see. You just kind of want to twist it out and just apply pressure to it until you start seeing oil steadily drip. And then that's when you pull the sucker, right? Oops, see, it's starting to steadily drip, and pull. Okay, and then there's the oil. A little black. I I did go a little past on this oil change. Wasn't very good about changing the oil, so it's gonna look a little dark, a little black, and that's, you know, that's not good. But I've been busy with stuff, and you know, that's how it goes. So once this is done draining, we're gonna get to the oil filter, and we'll come back when that happens. Okay, so we've reached a point where the oil is just gonna continuously drip, so we're gonna put the cap back in there. I just gotta get a better angle on that there. There we go. Nice, we're just gonna tighten that up. Nice and good, there we go. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the wrench, the 14 mil. I'm just going to ever so slightly tighten that sucker up. Wait, that's still left. There we go. Other way. Always get screwed up when I'm down here. Okay, so you just want to get it tight, you know? What shops do when you go to get your oil change is they just wrench on there with impacts, dude. And I'm telling you what, that just destroys this bolt. And then sometimes they wrench on it so hard that the pan and the threads get damaged in here and oil starts leaking out of your car. So that's why I never take mine to a shop, because I know that I'm gonna do it right and do it safely. Okay, so now I got the oil filter, which is right here. Oh, not right there, I'm sorry, right here. And we're just gonna take that off now. This is gonna just fucking drip a lot of oil. And, oh, I can't even get my hand around it. Okay, I gotta go get a tool. Looks like I tightened it down a little bit. Not hand tight, but I'll go get a tool and I'll be back. Okay, so I grabbed this tool. This is an oil filter wrench, and this basically just grips the filter and turns it off. I tightened it on there a little too tight, so you just put it up there on the filter like so. Come on, get the angle there. There you are. Oh, damn it. Okay, so we're gonna have to get her on there and then twist her off, and this is the tricky part, right? It's like, you know, getting it. Am I even like loose? No, I'm tightening. I'm tightening. Oh. Okay, so now that I got this oil filter wrench, which is right here, you gotta go here, and then you gotta just get her to tighten off there. And that's my bad for making that, you know, putting that on there too tight, you know what I'm saying? It's just, that's just kind of how it goes sometimes, you know, you over tighten stuff, and then you fucking regret it later. Ugh. Okay, see, sorry, the camera's really not good right now. I'm trying to focus on this and film this at the same time. Okay, so the oil filter is loose now, right? That means I can take this wrench off. Okay. Now I gotta make sure that the oil pan filled with all this gross oil is right under it, because it's gonna come out dripping, and it's gonna come out fast. It's gonna be messy. Hopefully I can get her on camera here. Well, I gotta work with one hand, which kind of sucks, but okay, ready? It's just gonna be messy. Yep. Okay, see, we're already spilling over the thing. That ain't good. So I gotta move the pan back a little bit. It's already on my hand, and here we go. It's coming off. Oh yeah, look at that. Come on. Oh, see, it's twisting off, but it's oily, dude. It is nasty. Oh, okay. So a lot of oil in there still. Just gotta dump it out. Oh. Ugh, look at, sorry, the camera's not really good right now, but I'm trying to focus on stuff, so. Yeah, look at that, all that oil in there, dude. Gross. All right, I gotta set the camera down, and we're gonna come back in a second here. Okay, so now that we got the old oil filter, we can put on the new oil filter. And so a little handy dandy trick, what they don't tell you, is you take some oil from the old one, some old oil, and just rub it around the gasket here. And get it all nice and oily, because that creates a nice tight seal, and instead of a dry one, you got a nice wet seal, and that'll hold in the oil better. Or, well, it won't hold in the oil better, but it'll cause, or prevent leaks. So that's what you do, okay? And some cars actually have a actual filter. See, this is like a whole assembly, so the filter's inside there. Some actually just have like a filter that just like a regular looking filter that you take out this little like housing, and you put the filter in there, and then you screw the housing back in. Mine, you just replace the whole thing. So that's just what's different about mine. Okay, so now we're back under the car. That's where the old oil filter is going to go, or where the new filter is going to go. It's where the old filter was. And you're just going to make sure you get it on there nice and straight. And it'll eventually bite where you can let go of it. Yep, there you go, a bit. So, you screw it in like so. And since your hand's super oily, you just give it a wrench. Get your oil wrench and you just go a quarter turn, right? Actually, I gotta reverse the wrench. There we go. So now it's on tighten and you just give it a quarter turn. It's not gonna go anywhere. This is not. There we go. All right, now there's the filter replaced. So now we're gonna actually put in more oil. Okay, so now that everything is back in place, I put in the oil. And the oil goes up here in the engine block, and I just got a funnel there, and I'm just gonna dump 4.4 quarts in there, and then should be good to go. All right, so the oil is changed in the car, and this is the point in the video where I would do the Q&A section, but unfortunately we only got one question from Caleb, and that question was, how much sex do you get? And with the mustache, absolutely none. So, there you go. Boys, we have hit the 24-hour mark, and you know what that means. That means this stash goes away. I hope you enjoyed the video. Unfortunately, I didn't have a lot of content. Just me changing oil and disc golfing. So hopefully, you know, that's kind of day in the life though. I just kind of disc golf, I game, and I kind of work on stuff around the house. And, well, that's just what I had. So anyway, you guys get to see the send off right here and see it go away. So here we go. Yeah, well, it was fun. We had good times, you know. But like most things, they must come to an end. Who knows? Might just do this on a whim again. Who knows? Alright, well, clean it up and we're done deal.